What up, what up, what up, what up? You already know what it is. You have just entered the war zone. Now, I want to talk about Cade Cunningham. Cade Cunningham, and also I would like to talk about the similarities of Cade Cunningham along with Derrick Rose. Now, Cade Cunningham is a guard for Detroit Pistons, and the Detroit Pistons got their doors blown off, pause, by the Cleveland Cavaliers. Now, that was a real good series before the series. That was a real good series before the series. I did not expect that series to go 7 games. I did not expect that. Totally threw me for a loop. But I tell you, after looking up Derrick Rose numbers, who was 23 at the time, I did look him up, his numbers when he was 23 years old, because Cade is 23 right now. Their numbers are eerily the same, with Cade just inches outdoing Derrick Rose as far as the numbers are concerned. Slightly edge on three-pointers, slight edge on field goal shots. But Rose was the more athletic guard. Rose was the team galvanizer. Rose was pretty much unstoppable. Rose was pretty much unstoppable. And I can't say that Cade looked unstoppable, because to me, he did not look unstoppable. Cade was getting clogged up by the big guys and big fellas paws of the Cleveland Cavaliers. Anytime Cade would touch the ball, the big fellas would somehow collapse on Cade and get the ball out of Cade's hands and make somebody else beat them. And Cade couldn't take over the way he really wanted to take over. As a matter of fact, I've never seen a game where Cade took over I never seen a high-pressured game where Cade took over like I seen a la Jalen Brunson. I've never seen that. But will Cade come and go like basically Derrick Rose, even though Rose was here for a good while? But will Cade be able to really bounce back to the trajectory in which so many other, I guess, Detroit Piston fans and some of these pundits were rooting for? And I looked at it, I was like, man, listen, just because the Detroit Pistons won 60 games, to me, it did not mean that they were going to win the championship. It didn't, because, listen, the Cleveland Cavaliers just did 60 the season before. So I'm like, I'm not, I'm not saying that, just because you do 60, you won't hit. I'm just saying, I seen Cleveland flame out. I seen a 60-win team flame out, and that was Cleveland. That was the season before. They went 60, got into the playoffs, and got dropped. The same thing with Detroit. I mean, come on, bro. Bro, you went 7 games with Orlando. Let's be serious, Cade. Detroit, you went 7 games. Why did you go 7 games with Orlando? You supposed to be the big bad Pistons. You supposed to be the number 1 bad boy physical defense in the league. Supposed to be. Nah, but you had little young whippersnappers that were better than you on defense. Y'all talking about y'all the bad boy Pistons. But the whippersnapper Spurs were better than you. So I don't understand that. And please, let's kill this argument of who's better, Cade, or would you start your team with Cade, or would you start your team with Brunson? Bruh, I'm starting my team with the guy who won the championship, with a guy who just smoked everybody else's boots. Let's be serious here. All right, let's be serious here. Right now, at this moment, Cade is not that guy over Jalen Brunson. Let's be serious about that. What do you think? What do you think about Brunson? What do you think about Cade? I believe Brunson is the best player in the NBA, period. And I'm not just going off numbers. You have to have that person that's calm in the heat of the storm. Who is the person that is calm in the heat of the storm? Who is the person that will take you to the promised land in them pressure-packed situations? That's Jalen Brunson. That's Jalen Brunson. So y'all let me know what y'all think in the comments section below. Will Cade Cunningham basically flame out sort of like Derrick Rose came and went? Will that be the case? I'm not wishing that on him, but it just came into my mind about how Cade's rise is very eerily similar to Derrick Rose. That's all I'm saying. Their numbers are like hair strands away from each other. I mean, they're so close to one another. Well, I'm not talking about the overall numbers because I didn't look for the overall numbers. I wanted Derrick Rose and Cade Cunningham at the same age. I wanted to see their numbers. But we all know Derrick Rose was the better all-around player, even though Cade's numbers were a little bit slightly higher than Rose's at 23. But I did not check the previous year for Derrick Rose, which was the MVP year of Derrick Rose. Now, Cade doesn't have an MVP, but we're going to see what's going on. I love y'all all except for the ones I don't. Make sure you leave a comment. Let me know what you think about this. Peace.